Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Go your job. Hey, check my 33. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
5-1.
To throw is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Breeze going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check Mike. Kill. Hey, Delta. 33. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. 4 down. Even. 12. 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Get that ball. Mike check 33. 33. Rip right. Hey, check Mike 33.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On the return, it's James. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Set. 90, Wolf. Pilot, 64, weak. Begin. Check.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14.
Down. 18 Gator. General West. No. Hey, Irvin.
2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't... Looked like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You got 0-2. Hey, Alpha.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
51 to Mike.
On 1st down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call that a gain of 11.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Kill. It's just me and you.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the... This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? You ready? You got it, 53.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, easy.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check. 5-9.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch 61. Matchbox light.
Now Mostert. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Bang, 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 bang. X3, 218, chop. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Jack. Go.
2nd and 5. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mostert. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick...
He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Breeze now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze going to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the gun on third down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down.
Hey, Charlie.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's a what?
Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long.
Yellow lady. Hey, kill. Let's get off the field.
Breeze to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike check 33. Hey, Mike 7. Watch the run.
Now Breeze again. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eli Harrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This is Mostert. Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Out of the gun now on third down. He can run for it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Bro, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, check.
Breeze now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike 51. Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time. Here we go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch the screen. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming. Sammy. Kill. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, easy. Watch the twist. Here goes 21. You kill. Check 33. 33. Okay, double up.
Throwing now is Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. James now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Eli Harrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. 2nd and 15. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're going to look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, dude. Let's go. Let's sweep him.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. To throw is Breeze.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another game like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We're good, we're good. I'm full, ready. Bravo. I got you.
Now Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check back 33. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mark check 33. Hey, Delta. Whoa.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
90 Wolves. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, Steve 6. Mike 22.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
General West. Push him back. Alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.